All right, let's get y'all posted on the Knicks 109-91 win in Cleveland with Alex Trataros of Knicks Fan TV. Alex, long time no see, my man. How you been?
Brandon, I'm good, man. Feeling refreshed. Had a nice summer. Got to relax. No basketball. I'm feeling great, man. How are you doing today?
Man, I'm doing great, but not as great as the Knicks. And not as great as the Knicks looked last night, man. They hopped on the Cavs early, and they didn't look back. In fact, Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, and Julius Randle went trick-or-treating on the Cavs defense and combined for 72 points. Give us your thoughts on last night.
Look, it wasn't a flawless win last night, but a win is a win regardless. I liked for how this team has come out slow out the gate, for how poorly they've shot, right? Because right now in the NBA, they're dead last when it comes to the field goal percentage. For how poor they've shot so far, and to be 2-2, I'm encouraged by how this team is playing so far to start the season, because once everyone figures it out, that's the starters, the bench unit, I feel like they're going to be rolling on all cylinders. So I'm only been encouraged from what we've seen so far. And the biggest thing for me right now is R.J. Barrett, because R.J. he's not having those slow starts as we're typically used to him having previous seasons. So him being able to come out strong and help the other two, Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle, has been great to see so far.
Well, you were talking about the slow start when it comes to shooting. This team still found a way to lead for the final 39 minutes of that game. They closing out late game leads last year was something that they struggled with. What did you like about how they secured the bag last night?
I just like that they saw that they had the Cavaliers were just down some of their key guys. They didn't have Caris LeVert. They didn't have Jarrett Allen. They also didn't have Darius Garland. And they went out there and they took care of business. You know, Cleveland Cavaliers was a team that they gave a gentleman's sweep last year in the playoffs. And look, the Cavs came back, added guys like Max Strus this offseason, and they're looking to compete this year, right? You have some analysts saying that the Cavaliers are going to be a top 3 team this year, while some analysts are going to say the Knicks are going to be a top 3 team. So for the fact that the Knicks were able to go out there and just take care of business against a weak Cavaliers team, I like that what they have on their mind is that playoffs matter right now. You are going to face the Cavaliers 3 times this season. So they took care of game 1 against the Cavs to take care of that seeding. All they got to do is wrap it up tonight by winning another game, and then you got no tiebreakers, and you can just take position in the standings.
We're going to talk about that game right after this question, but I know we're only 4 games into the season, but now that the Knicks have put together or put that on tape that they can close out on a game, should that be the expectation going forward for this year's squad?
Should that be an expectation going forward for the squad? Yeah, look, man, I think it should be the expectation, because it's something that we need to see this team, since they worked off of consistency, right? They've been preaching consistency this entire offseason. So I'm looking for this team to come out and just to be strong from the get-go and be able to compete no matter what the issue is. Poor shooting, they should be able to do it. You know, if they don't have everybody on the team, still you have the consistency to do it. The only difference on this team is Dante DiVincenzo, who replaced Obi Toppin. So yeah, I'm expecting this team to really get off to a strong start. Even though it's been rocky for them, I'm really expecting for them to go out there and go get it.
All right, let's get into this back-to-back. Same team, but they're back at the Garden. That Garden energy is going to be out of control. How can they build off of Tuesday's night's win? What would you like to see?
I would like to see Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson get into some fluid shooting, because you need those 2 guys for the rest of the season if the Knicks are going to make any noise like they did last year. Those guys are shooting. You know, it's been up and down for both of these guys. They were good one game. They struggled against the Celtics, struggled against the Pelicans. They were solid against Atlanta, and they were solid last night. It can't be up and down these couple of games, because you got the rest of the East, right? You got the Milwaukee Bucks, you got the Boston Celtics, you got new teams like the Indiana Pacers, who made a lot of offseason moves, who are trying to compete this year. You got the Cavaliers, like I said, they're trying to make moves this year as well. So the Knicks need to have their 2 top guns show up tonight in order for this team to solidify a spot in the East.
Tell the people where they can find you, Alex.
Brandon, thank you for having me on, man. But Everyone out there, you can find me on Knicks Fan TV, man. Go to YouTube, youtube.com/Knicks Fan TV. We got post-game analysis. We got play-by-play analysis. We got game previews. We do guest interviews. We do it all over there.
I'm coming to the next watch party, bro.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh, make sure to come to the watch party. Anyone tuning in right now, come to the watch party this Friday. Knicks versus Bucks. The Dean. Go meet us there and to go enjoy the game with the rest of the Orange and Blue Nation.
All right, Alex, thanks for joining us, bro.
Thank you.